Hello, everybody. Hello, Michelle. How are you, my friend? Today we are coloring Kawaii Christmas by Jade. This is image 5 from the first set. So, as you know, I was waiting for my mother's date line to finish. So, that finished. So, I was very happy to see that finished. So, what color shall we color the tree? Color it a dark green, a light green, a medium green. Think of vivid green. Think vivid. It's always fun. I always like to get the tree colored. I haven't gotten a tree yet, so. But what adds gradient? So this is vivid green. I was waiting for my mother to be done with her dateline. So I wanted to go live sooner, but then, I had real life. I had to eat lunch. I had to do a little maintenance. The light bulbs went out, so we have to change the light bulbs. All that fun stuff that happens. Thank you for turning off the light. I've already used up like 3 colors in this set. What kind of ad was it that scared you? Sorry guys, it took me so long, but and then Disney Plus never works correct downstairs for my mother. I don't know why, but every time my mother tries to watch something on Disney Plus downstairs, it doesn't work very well. And yet when I'm up here and I'm watching it on the computer, it seems to work fine. I don't know why. It just does not work downstairs very well for my mother. My mother just started watching season 2 of The Mandalorian. We gotta have the ad revenue, Michelle. I've already used up like 2 or 3 colors in this. The markers in this, so. And I'm thinking about putting all the markers that I have in there, down here. Thinking about that. Hi, Dawn. Do you know if Tanya and Mary are still streaming? I know they came on impromptu, but I used to have a regular time, but my mother being home with me kind of throws that out of the loop. Don't get me wrong, I love my mother, but really I need to go back to work, so I'm not around her 24/7. Okay. I saw The Mandalorian. I was not happy with the way that episode ended at all. What does your new DP? Did you finish the little dragon spiral? You know, there is somebody who made a Baby Yoda pen. I'm going to try and get it because they're going to auction it. So I'm going to try and get it, but no guarantee. Oh, so you're going to do the castle. I saw the Disney castle. I was like, oh, I like that. But the thing is, I didn't like the size. You know, either they're too big or they're too small. That's the problem with some of the paintings. Either they're too big or they're too small. I don't like anything from Vanilla and Cinnamon is a good place to buy canvases, guys. Only thing, if you're gonna buy something from Vanilla and Cinnamon, I recommend getting the medium because when you get the small, it's a 25 by 20. If that's really small. Ooh, what kind of soup are you making, Julian? I always like to see what people are making. We'll glitter up the decorations later. Oh, hamburger soup. That doesn't sound bad. That actually sounds very good. I actually had a roast beef on a roll with tomatoes and mayo. It's very good. We're coloring in Kawaii Christmas. This is the line art. It's not the grayscale. Just so you keep that in mind, because shortly after I bought this, then they announced that they had the grayscale. It was like if I had waited a week or two, I would have bought the grayscale. I would have bought the cheapy one too. And that's vivid green. Mm-hmm. And she's gonna have brown here. There's my potato brown. My potato brown. Where's my potato brown? I saw it before when I was working on other. There we go. Mm-hmm. I always like the color potato brown. Oh, Jesus. See, this is why I want to move all these. I want to move all these down there. The thing is, I don't think I have enough containers down there or enough room to move them down there yet. 103 potato brown. So, you know, things have been weird in the house. I find things and I put away things and I take things out and then I put things away. It's like a never-ending cycle. Then my mother also had me clean the knobs and everything with wipes. And my mother says, no, use these. I go, no, use these. So we were arguing about which wipes to use, which wipes are better. I personally think my wet ones are better, but she's like, no, the ones that I bought at the store are better. This is potato brown. This is 103. Different markers are going to be different colors. Yes, that's what I'm like. They both work fine, but sometimes you have a preference over what you like to use, and then someone else may have a different preference. So it's just a preference issue, I think, with me and my mother, what we like to use and how we like to use things. This morning I woke up with a nasty headache. I'm not sure if it was just my sinus that was acting up. Because lately I've been getting like right in my nose. It just comes right up like a sharp shooting pain. I've gotten it before, but now it's getting worse. I took a little aspirin and that seemed to clear it up, but even still, I don't like when I get sinus headaches. They're like kind of painful. You can see. When you color with markers, it's different. Markers are so much faster than pencils, but there's something when you work with pencils and you start blending it that you really enjoy. I'm still watching people's finished pages videos, Michelle. I have people who have like hour-long videos. Then I'm watching whose video is next on my list. I think I have a Robin video next on my list. Where she unboxes a painting. Oh no, I just finished watching one of those. That was my mistake. No, I finished watching that one. So that Mountain Castle one, oh my god, that's beautiful. I missed out on that, so what I'm gonna do is I put myself on the waiting list for when it comes back again, if it comes back. Like I did for Dragon's Attack, and hopefully we'll get it when it comes back, Sometimes things come and go, and then you're like, do you need that right now? No. Can I wait for it? Yes, I have more than enough paintings to last me. Oh wow. Yeah, I use the budget-friendly markers as a complement to my Copics. Don't get me wrong, but I'd rather use these up first before I use my Copics because, you know, the ink is just so expensive in Copics. But these actually are nice because these are the colors I may not have. I may not have these exact colors. I may have similar colors in my Copics, but doesn't mean I have all of them. Don't get me wrong, the Copics are nice, but you can get nice markers too now. Colorate is trying to come up with some great deals too, so. Told my mother all I want is a puppy for Christmas. My mother looked at me and said, "You're not getting one." Like, what do you mean I'm not getting one? You take your time. Vivid red. That's okay, Robin. You know, we all have things we could do. We get busy in the day. That's okay. You know, I did not watch my program last night because my mother had to go back to, you know, somebody knew my mother was leaving. What happened was one of the things that my mother had stitched up opened up, so she had to go to urgent care to get it restitched. I was glad to see that she got that hand done. That's okay. You know, you have to do things too, you know? We all have to do those things that we don't like to do. We have to do. Fluorescent coral red. I have gel pens, so we'll put the gel pens in last. So do not worry about that. Brilliant blue. That's the moon. Vivid red. So there's the red. What do you guys like about Christmas? Do you like the gifts, the presents? You know, everybody likes something different about Christmas. Coral red. So that's that. Brown gray. Pastel violet. With the pink there. You know, I think you get to a point, you know, you do it all the time, but then, you know, you're like, do you really want to do it anymore? Or do you just like the gifts? You know, I think I understand what you're saying. Pale baby blue. You know, I really, really want a dog. You know, I mean, it sounds incredibly lame, but all I really want is a little puppy. I want a puppy. I want a dog. I really, really want a dog. But then I think about how much work a dog is, you know. If I really think about it, I want an older dog, you know, something that, you know, wouldn't require me to do the potty train and all that other stuff because dogs are a lot of work, you know. Dogs are like having children. People who say they want animals for presents don't really understand. That would be a big commitment for me, you know. But I would say I would want an older dog, maybe one that's, you know, not been. Maybe a collie or King Charles Cavalier. Those are my two top breeds that I want. I had a collie. I had a Sheltie. I've been using my markers a lot in the color by number books. And I'll tell you my one complaint about them, all the color by number books. This is nothing against the people who make them, but I'm just like, really? 132 Milky White. That was not supposed to happen. That almost never happens. I've never seen that happen before. I may have to take this one. That's not happening. That's not happening now. Skin white. Skin white. Skin white. Where's my pink though? I need to do her lips a little pink. Just a tiny little pink. Cosmos. Now she looks like a clown. Milky White. No problem. They're very nice. They're very sweet. I've seen them in person, the King Charles Cavalier. They're very sweet little dogs. You know what I mean? They don't make a lot of noise from what I hear, but Shetlands make a lot of noise. They bark when you come home. They get excited when you come home. If they hear you, they like. Cavaliers are more quiet and loving, but they'll come up to you. But they have King Charles Cavalier. I hear get very nervous and they pee a lot. So they have nervous disorders. Hi, Shonda. When I see little white spots, I hate these little white spots. Sorry, I'm having this thing with my candy canes. I am good. This is Skin White. The other day I used the flesh tone. Oh my god, it came out so dark that I have to use the pencil just to lighten it, to keep it. It was like not even funny. I had a blending problem. I forget which book, but you may have seen it in the portrait book. Pens. Yes, we have gel pens. I have gel pens, Shalene. We have gel pens. I have the shiny ones. I have the bright ones. This is purple. Notice that there's no white ones in this one, but maybe I'm wrong. Lightning blue. Yes, there is a white. Do either one have like bigger sets? Oh, that's a pretty book. That's a really pretty book. I like. 24 carats. Yeah, she's supposed to have a new version of that book. Actually, I know that only because I am in her group. In one of her groups, I know that she's supposed to come out with a new version of that. that book. Autumn Orange. These gel pens are much better than my old ones. I am really enjoying these Color It Brush gel pens so much more than I enjoyed the other ones. The older ones aren't as nearly, they don't flow as nicely as these flow really nicely. Devotion Pink. This is just to give her lips a little bit more texture. You can put gel pen over marker, but it's a little tricky and it has to be the right colors, like anything else. White Angel. There you go for that white. I like gel pens. They're fun to do. What ended up falling out? Found it. Yellow cake. Oh, we could do silver. I think silver would be better, actually. When I'm done with this, I'll probably start putting these back in here. I need to watch my TV show that I missed because my mother got hurt, so then I had to give her up the show. So, Glitter Crystal. The skin tone actually came out not bad. Oh, I forgot I had to do these little bells. Glitter honey pot. So now we're done with the glitter for now. That's why the glitter. I usually keep, because this is one of the cases is so glittery, I keep the box where they came from in here because it's just easier to keep that in there. That's that. Mm-hmm. Natural oak. I'm looking at the blues, if you must know. The blues seem to be what I'm going to first. Phthalo blue 183. So who here got the Peacock network? It's the streaming service. Do you guys think it's worth it to do the extra $5 for the premium service? Because I can't seem to access the rest of the Saved by the Bell reboot without the premium access. I'm kind of a little mad at them. Like, yeah, they say the service is free, but then they want to make you pay for the premium service, which I don't think is right there. All right, by any means. Yeah, I've used it, and like for the rest of the Saved by the Bell, the reboot that they did. They say that if I want to do the rest of the reboot, that I have to. They said it'd be free, but you can't get a lot of the content unless you pay for the premium service. I don't really think it's very nice to do, so unless it's a free service. Yeah, like everything is an introduction, and then if you want to get more, you have to pay for the premium. I wish they would have told me that before I downloaded the service. You guys can see that I've done some work on this. Believe it or not, this is only the second picture that I'm doing in this book. I didn't get it very long ago, so. Remember, this is the outside and this is the inside of the door. This is Flash 136. Already I can tell the skin color is going to fade. It seems like the skin colors go first in the more budget-friendly sets. This has seen better days, the Flash, the blush. And I'm gonna start writing. Like I've noticed that on some people's finished pages video, they started writing down with their little pads and stuff what they use on it. I'm gonna start doing that more often because I need to know what I'm using on them more. This is fading too. Buttercup yellow. You see how nice the budget filming work is working really well in in Amazon books. Like what I mean by Amazon books is people like Christine Karen, Jade, Selma, Danita Victoria. They work good on the Linda Ravencroft books too, like some of the higher end books if you have them. But they tend to work really well with the more affordable books. I want to see if there's anything I missed. We have colored these. We're done. I put these in the garbage can as soon as I'm done because then I know what I actually have and what I don't have, because I'm just like one of these people who, if you're like me, you get a lot of different material and you're like, you need to keep up all your stuff in like one place, or try to keep it as organized as you can, because nobody's 100% organized. So, isn't it? I like this book. I really like the Kawaii Christmas book. I honest to God thought when I was like waiting and waiting for the grayscale book and it didn't come, so I've made the decision that I'm not going to buy the grayscale coloring book this year. I'm going to try and do this book, and then maybe next year I'll buy the grayscale version of it. I'm not going to buy it this year because I have this book and I'd like to, My rule now is because I have some of the Jade Summer in line art and then I have some of the same books in grayscale, so I'm like, I'd rather try and get the grayscale books first if I can. If not, if I buy the line art first, I'm not going to get the grayscale because it's just, you have to also think about how much, I got to think about how much room I have on my shelves. It's not always about, oh, just keep buying, but I have to think about, the space consumption of what I have. Because, you only have so much space on your shelves. I think I have only 2 more picks in Mermaid Hair by Deborah Mueller. So I'm going to finish that one. I have a few more picks left to go in the Fairy Portraits book, so I'm probably going to do that too. So I only have a few more picks in that. So as you can tell, this was done completely with what did we use? My touch markers and my color it gel pens. So if you notice that the little lips, even though we put in a marker first, you notice that I put a little bit of the gel pen on top of it. That was only to give it a little bit of depth. I know. So I really am very happy with this. This is one of my favorite newer books that I like a lot. So I was thinking maybe January. In January, I'll do a coloring book collection video again. So I want to see what I actually finish in my books. So some books I may not have anymore in my collection, either because I gave them away as part of giveaways. I finished them and then got rid of them. The reason why I can't keep every book that I finish is because I just don't have the space. So space consumption is another issue right now. So then we also use the color gel pens in this. So I was very happy with that. And you don't have to have fancy markers. You notice that we did not want to use the Copics. I'm just saying that you don't necessarily always have to have the most expensive stuff to create a nice picture. Doesn't have a lot of expensive stuff, but she still does really pretty pictures. Is Rita Brown of RB Dreams Art. If you haven't checked out her channel, check out her channel. She does some wonderful reviews of budget-friendly stuff too. Same as Lisa. If you haven't gone to Lisa, go to Lisa. She does beautiful work. I don't know who's streaming after me, guys, so I hope you have enjoyed this stream. I didn't think it was going to be this short. It's shorter than normal, but this was a quicker pick. This was a quick picture, so I hope you guys all have enjoyed this stream. Hopefully, I'll be back on Monday. And everybody, stay well, stay safe, stay healthy. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. And please, guys, stay safe, wear a mask, socially distance. Believe it or not, a mask actually helps, keeps you safe. The research proves that wearing a mask will keep you safer than if you don't wear a mask. Wash your hands, keep social distance when you can. Do what you can. I mean, there's no guarantees in life, but if we limit what we do, we have a better shot. So everybody, thank you for coming. I hope you all have enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed this stream, so I hope everybody else is enjoying it as well. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody.